Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I want to go over September 11th, which is 9/11, 2001. This is a very upsetting time. If you're still unfamiliar with what happened, planes came in, okay, they were terrorists from a different country or wherever the hell they were from. And the planes came in, and I can't even talk. It's honestly a crazy story. So 9/11, the planes came in, and terrorist attacks happened on the morning of Tuesday, September 11th, 2001. So it was crazy. It was just a plain morning, and anyway, the planes came in. And they attacked the buildings. They attacked the Twin Towers, the World Trade Center, and people were everywhere. On the top floor, on the bottom floor, everything. They started trying to evacuate, and they couldn't get out. And people got hurt from the flames, but were rescued and ended up surviving. Some people survived, and they were rescued, but ended up dying later in the hospital. And some people just died that moment, and they're even worse. So, it's crazy. So, this lady Beverly has her story to share with all of us. And she recalls her husband's last call to her. And he was included in 9/11. He did not survive. So, I want to go ahead and share this story with you. Before we get into this, I want to quickly send out prayers for anybody who's going through anything. Heartaches. Whatever it may be. Whatever you may be going through, I pray for you. Whether it's just because you're very soft-hearted to this kind of stuff, or whether it's just because you lost a family member, not just because. Whether it's because you lost a family member, or your friend's family member, or because you were even included in this and you survived. And I want to thank all of the first-line workers, firefighters, EMTs, Lifeline, police officers, and all of the frontline workers, hospital workers, nurses, doctors. I want to thank all of them for all of the hard work and commitment that they did. So I'm just really, really happy that they really helped them out, And I'm just really happy for their hard work and commitment through everything. I'm really happy. Really, really, really happy. So I want to go ahead and share this video from Beverly.
John had warm brown eyes and dark curly hair, and he was a good hugger. We met when we were only 16 at a high school dance. And when he died, we were 50. It was about 9:30 a.m. when he called, and he told me he was on the 105th floor, and he'd been trying to find a way out. He told me that he hadn't had any success, and now the stairwell was full of smoke. I asked if it hurt for him to breathe, and he paused for a moment and then said no. He loved me enough to lie. We stopped talking about escape routes, and then we just began talking about all the happiness we shared during our lives together. I told him that I wanted to be there with him, die with him. But he said no, he wanted me to live a full life. And as the smoke got thicker, he just kept whispering, "I love you," over and over. I just wanted to crawl through the phone lines to him and hold him one last time. Then I heard a sharp crack, followed by the sound of an avalanche. It was the building beginning to collapse. I called his name into the phone over and over. Then I just sat there, pressing the phone to my heart. I think about that last half hour with Sean all the time. I remember how I didn't want that day to end, terrible as it was. I didn't want to go to sleep because as long as I was awake, it was still a day that I'd shared with Sean. You know, and he kissed me goodbye before leaving for work. I could still say that was just a little while ago. That was only this morning. And looking back on all that has happened since he died and the causes I fought for and the things I've done, I just think of myself as living life for both of us now. And I like to think that Sean would be proud of me.
This is so sad. In 2009, Beverly died in the crash of Continental Flight 3407. She was traveling to Buffalo, New York to his funeral. StoryCorps hopes to record... let's go back. I'll read it again. In 2009, Beverly died in the crash of Continental Flight 3407. She was traveling to Buffalo, New York to commemorate Sean's birthday. StoryCorps hopes to record at least one interview for each life lost in the attacks on September 11, 2001. I cannot watch this without crying. It is just so depressing. So like I said before, I just really, really want to give all my thoughts, prayers going out to everyone. And I want to say thank you to all of our frontline workers. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for this video. Everybody who was affected in 9/11, whether they're dead or alive, rest in peace. I love you guys.